big game is right around the corner, and Wing Pit has your party covered.
Wings are here!
Yes! We've got game day specials that will keep the whole party happy, like our touchdown tray.
2 dozen wings and 2 sauces delivered piping hot to your door in time for kickoff for only $24.99.
Now that's something we can both agree on.
Or call an audible and try Wing Pit's Super Bowl Supreme Platter.
4 dozen juicy buffalo wings for only $39.99.
Oh, now we're talking.
And if your party's really raging, go for 2 with Wing Pit's Tailgate Feast.
20 dozen wings, 5 ethnically troubling sauces like Asian Zing and Jamaican Me Spicy, plus a gallon of ranch for just $89.99.
Awesome, thank you. We're probably good on wings, though.
But you could be great on wings with Wing Pit's new tray of tiers.
600 of our succulent wings, plus 15 butt-destroying sauces, and a kiddie pool of ranch for only $205.99.
There's only like 15 people here. We don't need all that.
But you want it, just like you want Wing Pit's hard slurry chicken smoothie. It's 40 liquefied wings mixed with 80 proof grain alcohol. Must be over 12 to order.
Over 12?
TV10 Podcast, episode 0522.
That's right, 522 episodes where you learn all about TV news, the latest reviews, and yes, a lot of goddamn booze. Local, of course.
Oh, yeah. I've got the my favorite cerveza. I'm drinking it and wearing it.
Of course, that is from our good sponsor, Bohemian Brewery. I am having the Cherny Bock, a little Czech dark lager, because how else are you going to bring in the superb owl?
Oh, there it is. I knew it was coming.
I knew, yeah. It's like, let's rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Let's just get into the bullshit.
In case you're curious, we are recording remotely because Tommy's got to be in Wejo to watch the game.
That's right. I have to be able to observe the superb owl.
And I have to be here in South Salt Lake, ignoring it completely.
So it all works out. So he's in Sosala, ignoring it.
Yes.
And I'm in the satellite office in Wejo, ready to observe it.
And so we got the Bohemian sponsor out of the way. We got the stuff out of the way. I would remind you, follow us on the things. On the Blue Sky, the Threads, the Instagram, the Twitter, and what's the other one? Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blue Sky. Did we talk about this?
Blue Sky's up top. Yeah.
All right. I think that's all the big ones. And I know some of you going, "You're still on Twitter?" And sadly, yeah. But how much?
He's the one who sucks, not us.
Yeah.
We were there before him. Look,
we don't want to deal with Muskie any more than you all do, and we certainly don't want to deal with his tech bros. So.
I haven't checked in on the TV Tan followers on Twitter, but I know that on my own one, the follower count drops by the day. I'm keeping track of it, and I don't think it's people unfollowing me and my brilliant content. I think it's because people are just fucking leaving and shutting down their accounts.
And I know, people only deal with me so much. I have noticed that on my Twitter feed, it's not X, it's Twitter.
Yeah.
I notice if I only follow wrestling, the algorithm stays that way.
Yeah.
So that makes it tolerable to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And so I'm just waiting to the point where Twitter drops to the certain amount to where my other socials are there, and it's like, oh, well, there's no reason to stay now. There's not that there is currently anyway, but who cares? Anyway, I got some stuff coming up this week, new stuff. This Robbie Williams movie, Better Man, where he's a monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And apparently it's like his whatchamacallit, his autobiography, and
yeah,
this is how he sees himself.
yeah.
Okay.
So so that's going to be available to rent or buy on Tuesday, and I'm kind of curious to see it. I hear a lot of good things about it. And on Wednesday, The Simpsons are dropping another special on Disney Plus, another Disney Plus exclusive. It's called The Past and the Furious, where Lisa travels back in time to 1923 and teams up with a young Monty Burns to reshape ecological history.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder what could happen here.
Nothing good, probably.
And everyone that I ever see on the social media is like, The Simpsons predicted this a long time ago. Fuck off. They're not Nostradamus.
Yeah.
All right?
And,
if we want to, we could go with Nostradamus. But
yeah, that would be much better.
There's our
yeah.
title right there.
If you can figure out how to spell that, go right ahead. On Thursday, we have a new Bridget Jones movie with Renee Zellweger. It's called Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. It's on Peacock. And we find out that Colin Firth, spoiler, is dead.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
I should feel bad, but moving along.
Yeah. Also, that's on Peacock. Also on Thursday on Hulu, Sly Lives. This is about a Sly and the Family Stone. This is Questlove's next directorial doc after The Summer of Soul. And it's all about Sly and the Family Stone, man.
And for those of you who've never followed Questlove's first work, that was the Summer of Soul, if memory serves.
Oh, yeah.
So especially, I don't know, for a certain month that celebrates Black History, maybe
for now,
you should treat yourself. Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll see if Black History Month still exists next year.
Now you're probably going, why should a tan guy and why should Whitey over there be telling you about what to watch for Black History? Because no one else is.
Yeah.
Also, Dr. White is unavailable at the moment.
Yes. Also coming up on Thursday, the final 5 episodes of the final season of Cobra Kai are dropping. So we'll see what the hell happens with that. On Friday on Apple TV Plus, The Gorge. It's a movie starring Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. Okay. It's about two highly trained operatives are on opposite sides of a guard towers.
You got it wrong. 2 highly trained pretty people.
Yes. They're also highly trained and pretty. And they're both on the size of a gorge that's classified, but there's a mysterious evil that lurks within, and it's about to get out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert on 2 things. Miles Taylor, Anna Taylor-Joy is very pretty. Miles Taylor, And The Gorge, spoiler alert, it's the next GOP rave. So now you know.
Okay. Yeah, this is from the guy who did The Black Phone and Doctor Strange.
Oh. Like the original Doctor Strange?
I think it was the second Doctor Strange, which is not as good.
Let's see. That was
Scott Derrickson was his name.
Oh, okay. It wasn't the guy that directed Multiverse of Madness. That was God damn it, why am I blanking on him? The guy that directed Evil Dead, the original?
Sam Raimi?
That's it, yeah. So,
okay.
Didn't care for that one, huh?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Also, I saw her on Seth Meyers last week. I wasn't familiar with her. Cassie David, daughter of Larry.
What?
Yeah, she's an actress and also a director. She's written and directed a movie called I Love You Forever. It's available to rent on Friday.
Okay. Is it a very rom-com-y or?
It's a rom-com for the younger folks.
Okay, so none of her dad's
no
predilect. Okay.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, this is probably not for you.
No.
Also, Yellowjackets season 3 finally premieres on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Guests this season include Hilary Swank and Joel McHale.
Yeah. And of course, it is going to drop on Valentine's Day. That's what I find so awesome about this.
Very funny. And also on Friday, SNL 50, the Homecoming Concert on Peacock, including musical guests like Lady Gaga, David Byrne, Devo. I don't know if you've ever seen that Devo performance from about 1978. It was their
Oh, yeah.
TV debut, and they did "Satisfaction" by the Stones. It was just like the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. And yeah, Jack White, the B-52s. A lot of people are being shown up for this thing.
Quick question: is Elvis Costello going to be making an appearance?
I don't see his name here, but I'll bet he'll be covered in some way. And if he hasn't already, I haven't seen all of the documentaries yet.
Well, Sinead O'Connor. Oh wait, never mind.
She definitely won't be there. And on Saturday, have I got news for you? Season 2.
Oh,
Roy Wood Jr., Amber Ruffin, Michael Ian Black. They'll have some things to talk about.
Just a few things.
Yeah.
And I can just hear it right now. Is it going to be about politics? Well, fuck yes, it is.
It's on CNN, yeah. It's on CNN and Max, and they should probably just turn this into a daily show. Not the Daily Show, but a daily show.
I kind of wonder if, I know Ron Wood's got the cred to pull that off, and maybe Amber Ruffin, but Michael Ian Black, I mean... Let's be honest, man. How
a little goes a long way.
That's what I'm saying right there. It's like, what's going to be the breaking point?
And I think you called out Ron Wood there. Ron Wood is the guitar player for the Rolling Stones. Roy Wood Jr.
Okay, did the genius juice kick in? I swear to God, I was not trying to pregame here.
It's that famed Tommy Milagro dysphasia where he confuses names.
Yes. And more importantly, Pete Hegseth approved.
Yeah. Pete Keg's breath on Sunday. I got to get a Keith Olbermann credit for that one. He came up with that one. On Sunday, the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. Oh man, I think we're all Saturday Night Lived out by now. I mean, all these documentaries and all these specials and everything.
But it's still going to keep on going. It's just going to keep on going here.
The big news. Yeah, the big news for Sunday, of course, is the return of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yay!
Season 12 premiere. Hey, he's got as many seasons as we do.
Really?
How about that?
Yeah.
And also...
So where's our HBO Max money?
Yeah,
where's our HBO daddy?
Also, that'll be premiering right after the Season 3 premiere of The White Lotus.
Oh, okay.
We're returning one returning member from the cast member from the previous season. That is Natasha Rothwell. And here's the cast. Buckle up.
Okay.
The cast for the White Lotus this season is Walton Goggins, Parker Posey, Jason Isaacs, Michelle Monaghan, Carrie Coon, Scott Glenn, Sarn Nivola, Leslie Bibb, Patrick Schwarzenegger, and somebody from Blackpink.
Wait. Patrick
Schwarzenegger, yeah. He was on The Boys Gen V.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. He didn't last long, but he was on the first season of The Boys Gen V.
Jeez. This is star-studded, and just Walton Goggins by himself.
I know, right?
That's I mean, we can't wait for Fallout, so this is the next best thing.
Yeah. And that's a whole lot of new stuff coming your way this week. And I tried to find any other news besides the Super Bowl, and I'm coming up short. It's nothing but Super Bowl news.
Yeah, right now it's going to be Super Bowl and the fallout of America. The only thing to be aware of is that there's still movies. I just decided to watch a little bit of Captain America over the weekend because, punching Nazis.
Yeah, and you got to get caught up for the new Captain America movie.
Ooh, yeah, Brave New World. So
yeah.
I also decided to watch the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, the Guy Ritchie film.
How was that? I never saw it.
You've never seen that?
No.
It's pretty good. It's supposedly taken from the declassified files of Winston Churchill, and it's about this guy, Gus March Phillips, and this band of ragtag English people trying to do some sabotage to some Nazis.
Okay.
And yeah, and it starred Henry Cavill with the most ridiculous beard and curled up mustache.
Okay.
That is the
All right.
selling price by itself. But
And
yeah.
here's something
Oh, what do you got?
on let's see now. I think it's this coming Saturday. They're going to re-air the very first episode of Saturday Night Live.
What?
With the host George Carlin and the Muppets before they were Muppets, and yeah, that's going to be on Saturday the 15th.
Okay.
So that's something.
Yeah, that is a barrage of imagery right there, if I say so myself.
And I did rewatch a movie for the first time since 2012.
Oh yeah, what's up?
It was The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Yes. And I remember not really caring for it when it first came out, but it was on. I watched it and I go, this is a better movie than I gave it credit for back in the day.
Yeah, well,
I just want to apologize to Andrew Garfield for that.
Well, to be fair, we were just getting through Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, and that was when he was at his Raimiest before Multiverse of Madness.
That is true, yeah.
So, yeah, what we're trying to say, Andrew Garfield, is we don't blame you. We understand. It's all Sony's fault. Fuck Sony. Except they finally made it good with No Way Home, so kudos to you. You've done a lot better since then. And
So The Amazing Spider-Man #1 is a much better movie than I gave it credit for back in the day. Now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Because I remember absolutely nothing about that movie.
Just get ready for the feels. Spoiler alert.
Oh, Gwen Stacy. We all know the Gwen Stacy story, or we should anyway by now.
Well, we've kind of touched on it in the Into, Across, and Beyond this, well, soon to be Beyond the Spider-Verse. So
yeah.
It's all canon, folks. Don't break canon.
And oh man, I just found this show. We were talking about it last week, the Pradeeps of Pittsburgh. It's on Prime Video. Starring
Naveen
Andrews and Ethan Suplee and various other people. Very funny show, and I just read here it's been canceled.
Of course it has.
So I just found this show, and now it's canceled.
Of course, because brown people. But but here's the thing, and this is okay to get your brown cred back. On Netflix is Mo. I think we talked about it last time.
Mo, yes.
Yeah, that's comedian Mo Amer.
Yeah.
And his quasi-biographical take on immigrating to not just America, but Texas.
No, of all places, yes.
So what we're saying is, if you're kind of missing out on your English teacher fix, have we got something for you?
Oh, yeah. English Teacher has been renewed for a second season. I saw that.
And
that's good news.
Yeah, wasn't there another cancellation as well?
Probably. I'm trying to find it here now.
Oh, okay.
But amidst all this Super Bowl shit here.
Well, I'll tell you what, because we kind of have to get into sports, and it's going to segue nicely to what I'm going to talk about next.
We might as well do it.
So hit my music, sir.
It's sports, the Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling, future endeavored version, and my goodness.
A lot of people got kicked out of the WWE, I see.
Yeah, so here's a list as of right now. This all comes from slamwrestling.net. You know I write for them.
That's what I hear.
I mean, I only have an MBA, but still.
Of course, yes.
Anyway, so these are the latest cuts to have happened in WWE. So the following are Electra Lopez, who was a valet manager for Legado de Fantasma. Also joining her is going to be Isla Dawn, of the one half of the Unholy Union, and the Good Brothers, or the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I actually met Luke Gallows not too long ago.
Oh
Really
yeah.
nice guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Others joining the acts are Cedric Alexander, Blair Davenport. You're probably going, who? She was formerly known as B. Priestley. And this is the others that are also joining are the authors of Pain, Akar, and Rezam, and their manager, WWE Hall of Famer Paul Ellering, have also been axed. But this one is the most curious of them all, because Sonya Deville.
Whoa.
And here's the thing why it's interesting, because I was covering Royal Rumble not too long ago for SlamWrestling.net, not just because I have an MBA.
Oh, no.
But Deville made her first appearance for the first time in a long time, and then all of a sudden, hey, thank you for playing, but so long. So yeah, that's what happened there. But over on the AEW side, they fired Bear Boulder. You're probably going, what?
Who? Yeah. Who? What?
Exactly. So short version is this. He was one half of the Iron Savages, and according to several reports, he was fired by AEW for and is accused of attacking and strangling his fiancée on January 13th. So, according to the police report, it states, quote, according to victim, she was in a verbal argument with Thomas Wansa, that's Bear Boulder's real name, that escalated into a physical altercation when he pushed her to the ground. Thomas Wansa then placed his foot onto her throat, causing victim to lose consciousness and black out. Victim stated she gained consciousness approximately 5 to 10 minutes later and was able to retreat outside to a patio balcony area and call, well, it says 911, but 911. But yeah, it is not a good picture here. And this is one of the few people I could say I don't wish him the best in his future endeavors. But more on that, I guess, to come in a little bit. And then the only other thing to mention here, going back to WWE for a second, Raw on Netflix, they're still dropping. So as of February 4th, when this article
maybe people
dropped,
just forget it's there.
well, with everything that goes on, and we talked about this before on Netflix, like, I mean, here's the thing: the numbers aren't bad, but they're not, they're not great compared to where they were before. So, according to SlamWrestling.net, this week the show had 2,900,000 views, with 6,600,000 hours viewed in its fourth week on the service. So that's a drop of 100,000 from last week's views, although the hours viewed remained the same. Since its debut on January 6th, the series has lost 2,200,000 views the second week, and then 700,000 third week. And Raw finished 9th on the service this week, and was also hampered by glitches, especially during the main event between Sami Zayn and CM Punk. And if you look on Twitter, and that's the only reason you should be seeing it, you would see I saw like CM Punk and Sami Zayn getting a little bit digitized there for a second, like they were going to be cast into the newest Tron movie. So as it stands right now, these are not bad numbers. And considering when they were on Raw, they were somewhere in the 1 million to 1.5 million viewer range. This might be just settling into those same type of numbers here. But of course, we would love to ask Netflix more about their numbers and how they judge those statistics. But do I need to explain how difficult that is, or would you like to, Mr. Frost?
They don't release numbers because they don't have to.
Exactly. Yeah. And finally this is where we're going to end this, and this isn't for you folks. Granted, everything is not for you, but
who's it for then?
Well, it's actually for us and any other podcasters here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and here's the reason why I'm bringing this up. This is also from SlamWrestling.net. Jim Cornette and his podcast partner, Brian Last, are suing podcast networks and publisher Cast Media. That's Cast with a K. Cornette and Last Arcadian Vanguard are accusing Cast and former CEO of Cast Media, Colin Thompson, of not paying the advertising revenue they say they are owed. And the suit alleges that, quote, Thompson had access to these funds, which he then diverted for personal benefit and then both held and transferred to others who knew the funds were stolen but accepted them nonetheless. Cast Media has filed bankruptcy. How convenient.
Okay.
Yeah, and they also claim that Cast Partners Podcast One and Live One not only sought to conceal and retain the misappropriated funds, but also deliberately intended to create a state of financial desperation for plaintiffs in order to pressure Cornette and Last into signing unfavorable contracts in exchange for partial reimbursement of the stolen funds. There's more on this if you want to seek at that at slamwrestling.net. What we're trying to say is for everyone, and I'm looking at you now. Yes, you. So now you get to be part of this story here. So everybody that always asked myself or Bill, gee, how great is it to be on a podcast? I mean, it's great for us because we got some great sponsors, but if we have to deal with that fuckery most foul, let me tell you, Sunshine, there are some monster lawyers we could get involved with, but really, it's not so much of a headache because what do we need to prove? Because we've already established after 522 episodes, we will and shall always remain better than the Paul brothers and Joe Rogan. And why? Because not only does he do TV, I do sports.
And sports, Tommy Milagro, go team.
It's a nice little meld of the sports report and the Milagro manifesto. It just sort of intersected like so.
Good one. Yeah.
Thank you.
I did find some cancellation news. A couple of these I did not know about. They were canceled very quietly. One of them is the franchise. I don't think we covered this. The franchise, it lasted one season less than Avenue 5 from the same people on HBO there. Also, let me see here. Frasier, we've talked about that. Frasier got canceled. The Paramount Plus reboot.
We weren't really missing it, so
no. This one I definitely didn't know about. Bosch Legacy over at Prime Video in Freevee. Bosch Legacy was a spinoff about Titus Welliver's daughter joining the police force, and I don't know if that third season has aired yet.
But before you continue on, do you need a moment, Bill? Do you need to take a moment to process the grief here? I mean,
I'm not that into Bosch, but Bosch Legacy was mostly only Titus Welliver only did drive-by appearances here and there.
Okay, so
OG Bosch I kind of enjoyed with Titus Welliver. I like that show, but that ran forever.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is this would be the equivalent of MASH leading to after MASH. So
kind of,
This is Bosch Legacy is after MASH, so no one's really going to miss it that much.
Yeah. Also, Billy the Kid at MGM Plus, which I'm sure no one has seen.
Because it's on MGM Plus.
Yeah,
so.
I do have an MGM Plus login, a super secret one. And I've been scrolling through it, and they're going, there's really nothing I want to see here besides From.
Yeah.
That's the only thing there.
Yeah, and we've said it before, and we'll say it again for everyone that's going, but how am I going to watch MGM Plus? Wait a beat. It'll just be on Prime Video. It'll get absorbed that way.
Yeah. And
when I'm telling lies.
Nope. There's also been some confusion about School Spirits. It's a Paramount Plus original, and I didn't know this. Paramount sold the first season. It's still on Paramount Plus, but it sold the first season to Netflix. So a lot of people are seeing School Spirits for the first time, and now they're confused. They're like, well, I heard there was a second season out, but I go to my Netflix, it's not there. That's because it's a Paramount Plus show.
Yeah.
And it says right at front, a Paramount Plus original. So if you just pay attention, You'll anyway, I've been watching some of the second season. So far so good. I don't know how much longer it can last, but I'm liking the show better in the second season than in the first.
Yeah, and I do want to say something here. That thing you said a second ago, Bill, people need to pay attention.
Oh,
Why the
that's right,
fuck
they
do you think we're in the place that we're in right now?
They don't pay
Sorry.
attention. A couple of people are interested in or literally getting into stand-up comedy. Very couple people I kind of expected. One of them, Chelsea Green from WWE.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
expressing some interest in getting into comedy.
Okay.
I can see that.
I think she's got the chops for it. It's just her brand of comedy as far as wrestling goes. I'm curious how that would translate to a stand-up scene. So what I'm hearing is I need to reach out to her and her people about this. Yes.
Yeah, get her down to Wise Guys on a Wednesday night.
I don't know if anyone's ready for that, but at the same time, challenge accepted.
Yeah. So also the other one here is Farrah Abraham. Do you remember reality TV star Farrah Abraham? She also
what
MTV,
was that MTV thing? It's like
Diary
Baby
of a
Mama
Teen
or
Mom.
something. That's it.
So
that's
one of
it,
those teen mom shows. And
yeah.
yeah.
And then she
here's where
became a
she's
porn actress.
Yeah. And she should have stuck with that. She was pretty good at that, I hear. And also, she's making her stand-up premiere at the Spearmint Rhino in New York, which is a gentleman's club. It's a strip club. And Farrah Abraham
doing stand-up in a strip joint.
Yeah, it's the dream, right?
I mean, it used to be my dream. Then I realized how icky I would be.
Yeah. And according to TMZ, the news, Farrah Abraham, I'll give you a laugh and a lap dance. So it's a full-service comedy show.
When is her special going to be?
It's on March 13th in New York.
Okay.
So I think we can arrange a fun bus.
Okay. Let's see. Is that a Thursday, by the way?
Yes, it is.
God damn it. I'm going to be working that day. Why do I have to shape squishy minds?
Yeah. So there's two people getting into stand-up comedy. One of them, yeah, maybe the other one, no.
Maybe, but nah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
but if someone else is in the New York area, tell us all about it if you can make that event.
Yeah. And I think we can call it go short here for Super Bowl Sunday, which by the time you hear this, Super Bowl will be over. Yeah. And we'll have I don't know. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles, right?
It is the Chiefs and the Eagles, but as I've been telling people, I'm cheering for the refs. So I'm pulling the Tom Newcomb line. It's like, I'm cheering for the refs. That's all that I care about.
I just hope both teams have fun. That's what I'm doing there. So in that case, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes. Well, we got to thank our good friends at Bohemian Brewery. They provided us they provided me a little Cherney Bach Czech dark lager. Perfect for watching the Super Bowl or the fall of the world, whichever works first. Yep. And of course, Mr. Frost enjoys a good cerveza because he's more Mexican than I am. I mean, face it, he's in Sosala. That just makes sense right there. And of course, we shouldn't forget some of your other, our great sponsors, but they could be your favorites as well. That would be our OG sponsor, Sugar House Distillery. That would also be our good friends at Outlaw Distillery. Then, of course, Ogden's Own Distillery that make the Five Wives and Five Husbands vodka. Madame Patarini Gin. They also make the Underground and, of course, craft cocktails in a can. Oh, and of course the Porter's Fire and the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey, also great stuff. And you need to put those drinks somewhere in some sort of a container. May I recommend that you go over to Ivy's store at Boostique in downtown Salt Lake. They got glassware, they got stuff to mix drinks, they even got non-alcoholic drinks, don't judge, but it is there for all of your needs. Just tell them TV10 Podcast sent to you. Of course, you could just rock it up there with the TV10 t-shirt. Just send us an email, tv10podcast@gmail.com, and put in the subject line, T-shirt me now. Just be sure to put your name, your address, your shirt size, and if you do Venmo or PayPal. And for the love of God, no crypto, no Doge, not ever. Does that cover everything? Or
Yeah, I think so. And on that note, good night, America.
And yes, you, sir or madam, jiggle that handle. It means it's time to flush away, superb owl.
Thirsty for more? Try Wing Pit's new chicken carnage platter.
3,000 tangy wings packed in a black contractor bag, thrown straight through your window in time for kickoff.
Oh! Hey, if you don't stop, I'm calling the police.
Well, good luck, because we own the police. Wing Pit donates millions to police charities so we can operate with total immunity.
And that lets us serve you the Chick Noble.
5,000 wings, 10,000 beach, a full pallet of hot sauce, airdrop ranch, and 2 of the sickest, saddest celery sticks you've ever seen.
All pumped into your party via cement shoe.
What are you doing, man?
To honor Gyrax, the chicken god of death. Beg him to save the souls of the chickens you have slain.
No, please make it stop.
Your fate is sealed. Wing Pit, let the slaughter begin.